Hello and welcome back to Bearder Build's Garage. Today we're going to be still playing around with this thing. I'm going to get that seat in just so I can put the dash in a little easier, a little more comfortably. Playing with the wiring more, seeing what I need to do for the rear since I have tail lights now and I can plug into. And yeah, even though it's snowing, we're still working on this thing. Okay, pulling out the wiring that I had, comparing to the wiring that I got from a 98, there's a little differences. So I'm lucky enough, some of it's modular, so I can unplug and take what I need. Some of my wires are broken inside, so I can take what I need from that too. For the most part, the only thing I need is the fuel sender right there, the wiring for that, so I'll just pull the wires I need out of that to use for that. This was majorly the same. The dash here, where the cluster plugs in, this one is newer than the one I have, so I have an older one that I'm gonna pop this one out and run into it. The taillight that I picked up, they're not in great condition, but they give the car the look that I'm looking for, so that's great. I have new ones, so for now we'll just put these ones in because these are cracked and not great. But my wiring does plug in to this part of the wiring, and there's the speaker wire. I'm on this side, same thing, plugs into my main harness, which is great. Now here's the wiring that when I ripped it out of the car, I didn't pull the back seats, so I ended up just cutting those. I just need the sending unit, so I'll cut that out. Maybe fuel pump if I can wire that in with my stock stuff that I got going on after. I put the seat in just to see how everything lines up, and so far so good. So we're gonna keep going from there. And then for airbag stuff, my wires tend to be broken and I don't know what's going on, so we'll see once we start getting things closer. Pedals, I pulled a CRV pedal and the cable fits into the spot perfectly, but now I have to customize. I'm gonna have to make some kind of bracket and figure out exactly where I want the pedal to sit. I may have to trim one of the ears off that just to make it fit by the airbox, but at least I should be able to get that to pass through there. I also have to figure out where my shift cables are gonna run, so that's gonna be the next big thing. I'm gonna set this wiring a little bit better, but for the most part this video is just gonna be talking and showing because it's a lot of just figuring out stuff. In the door, my door stuff does work, so I'm gonna have to replace. Right now I got it plugged in just to make sure everything's the same, and it is, but I have the module to lock and unlock the door, so there's probably a wire or two that are a little different there, but so far so good on that. I have everything from that car, so it should go pretty quick. I just gotta pop everything out of there, and yeah, so we'll keep going from here and see where we end up. Okay, there's that one, and now let me find my good one and replace it. Okay, now this is where the little changes and differences are. This one has the anti-theft module, which I'd like to keep, but it also doesn't have the controller for the heat and cold. I think that's what that is. I'm gonna have to double check things, but for the most part, that plug there for the 12 volt, that's here. And then we have this guy, which is here. And then I got this green one, which that one does not have. Then we have our cluster, and then our normal plug into the ECU stuff, cluster stuff, and then all the ECU stuff, and then I have 2 extra there. So, oh, maybe 1 extra, because I see some here. Yes, so I got 1 there, but I got 2 here. And one's a 3-prong, and then so this one's the different one for the 5, so maybe that's what does something over here. But for the most part, I'm going to have to decide which one I'm going to use. Okay, now that I've done a little bit of searching, we are going to stick with this one. That is the radio plug. It is different on a 96 to 98. So, we are going to avoid using that one still, and we're going to stick with this one because part of the thing is in the radio. So I'm going to keep that. Why not? Let's go back over here. Give me a second here. This was a nice deal on Marketplace. I got a TSX 2006 TSX ECU manual, which came with the key immobilizer, the tumbler, all that nice stuff. I have the wiring there for all that we did the other day, and it comes with a K24A2 engine harness, charge harness, all that good stuff. So that is going to be the power plant. Now I'm going to try and either stick that whole tumbler onto my steering wheel shaft, so that it just depends. I haven't really looked too much, but that's what I'm going to try here, depending how that mounts, but mount it somewhere there so that I can use the other one. It will probably take some different wiring and stuff, but I'm gonna make my own custom conversion harness, basically, where it'll tap into the chassis of the Civic, into the ECU, so it'll get all the information it needs, including reverse lights, fuel pump, starter. There's a few other things that I started an Excel sheet to convert it over. So she's slowly getting together, but yeah, there's a lot of figuring out. The TSX cable here is not going to work because of how this is mounted, and maybe I'll try that pedal, but I like the looks of that one. That one's simple, just a 2-bolt. I'll cut this bracket off here probably, just so that I can get more pedal space and cable space for when I go to put those cables through. But yeah, I'm still gonna pop these off, finish replacing that harness, get that plugged in, and then this door should be done, other than speaker, but eventually I'll find a speaker and stuff for that. I do have a radio for this too, so yeah, we'll go from there. Okay, I got it ran in there everywhere, pretty much at the exact same spot. Those clips are broken in there, so, but they're lining up. That's plugging in there, and then in there, that's where all the radio stuff is gonna be. Yeah, so that's good. Taillights are plugged in, and then I'm just gonna throw that in there for now, but I'll get to it. And then here, there's some differences. I don't know. I can't fully read what this says. But yeah, there's a part number, so I'll take a picture of it and look it up. But yeah, slightly differences here. There's some broken wires. So these are all corroded, so I'm hoping I can find the other end of it so that I can adapt it. But yeah, and then go over here, and I think everything's, yeah, there's a few broken wires here too, which I should have everything for that. So we'll cut and splice what we need to fix it. And another couple broken wires here and here. Yeah, so looking for 2 connectors there, and probably another 2 connectors there. Yeah, and then those are still intact for the brake reservoir. And then what am I missing there? AC controls, which I believe they're in plugged into the module that I have over here. So let's just, this guy, which is, yeah, some of the wiring there. It's kicking around everywhere. So yeah. Okay, I'm gonna end off the video there. I know not a lot was done in this one, but where I'm at now, it's a process of just figuring out wiring and putting it back together slowly, because it was nothing before. So having to find where everything goes and run everything and figure out what I'm missing and what needs to be changed is a slow and tedious process. So I'll record where I can, and eventually, hopefully the next episode, I'll be playing with the shifter, because I got to figure out where I got to cut that hole, because it needs to be ran through the firewall. So I don't want to have any problems down the road if I go turbo, so I need to start planning that stuff out. But at least it's got taillights now, it's got wiring. Soon enough I could even just plug it in just to see if things work, but not yet. I need to do a lot of grounds and fixing things. So until next one, if you like the video, hit the like button, subscribe for more, and peace.